Hello, students. Welcome to today's session of chemistry. As you all know, we have started studying fifth lesson of your syllabus, that is electrochemistry. Before starting today's session, we will just revise what we learned in the previous session. In the previous session, we learned formula or short notation of galvanic cells. That means galvanic cell is represented by a formula which helps us to write the cell reactions. And we learned few conventions to write the cell notation. What are those? The first and most important is anode is written to the left hand side while cathode is written on the right hand side. A single vertical line is placed between metal electrode and its ions, and a double vertical line is placed between anode and cathode, which indicates that they are connected by salt bridge. Now, in today's session, we are going to learn about writing of cell reaction. The cell reaction corresponding to the cell notation can be written very easily. For that, the notations must be learned carefully. Now, we will start the session. How to write cell reaction. And first important point is the cell reaction corresponding to the cell notation is written on the basis that right hand side electrode is cathode and left hand side electrode is anode. Always remember this. It's very important. Left hand is always anode, and at anode there is oxidation. Right hand is always cathode, and at cathode there is reduction. These assumptions should be there in your mind while writing cell reaction. So, this is it. Oxidation half reaction always occurs at anode and reduction at cathode. It is therefore follows that in galvanic cell, oxidation half reaction takes place on the left hand side electrode and reduction half reaction on the right hand side electrode, because at right hand side there is cathode. So, reduction half reaction on the right hand side electrode. So, when you see a formula or notation, always remember this. Left hand side electrode, there occurs oxidation. And what is oxidation? It is a removal of electrons. So, easily we can write the cell reaction by just saying the cell notation. There are following steps to write the cell reactions. We will see one by one. The first one, write oxidation half reaction for the left hand side electrode and reduction half reaction for the right hand side electrode. One by one. One first thing is write the oxidation half reaction. Below it, write down the reduction half reaction and add both of them so that you will get overall cell reaction. So add two electrode half reactions to get overall cell reaction. While adding, you must keep in mind the electrons must be cancelled when we add both the reactions, because in anodic half oxidation reaction, electrons will appear on the right hand side, while in cathodic half reduction reaction, electrons will appear on the left hand side. And when the electrons become equal on both sides, they will be cancelled automatically. That means you must balance both the reactions to balance the number of electrons. So, how to balance them? For that purpose, it is necessary to multiply one or both the half reactions by a suitable numerical factor. So, as in mathematics, we have to balance the number of electrons in both the reactions so that they are cancelled. Then, if the electrons are not balanced, then multiply that reaction, total reaction, by a numerical factor. So, final condition is no electron should appear in the overall reaction. Now, it is important to note that the individual half reaction may be written with one or more electrons. You can write in any way. Shall we take an example? Now, For example, half reaction for hydrogen gas can be written in both ways like this. It can be written like this: 2 electrons for the 2H plus ions. As there is 1 plus charge on the hydrogen, it will accept only 1 electron. But if we want 2 electrons, then multiply total reaction by 2. So, the reaction can be written like this, or it can be written like this. That means H plus electron gives half H2. Half H2 is 1 hydrogen atom. But to balance this, we have to, because hydrogen atom will not be released, it will release as hydrogen gas. So, it is written like 1 half H2. This reaction and this reaction are same. That means we have multiplied this reaction by 2. So that 2H plus 2 electron gives hydrogen gas. So in writing oral cell reaction, the electrons must be balanced. That is an important condition to write the reactions. So we are learning to write the cell reactions. It is very important to learn this because the numericals are based on this. Or a 2-mark question may be asked in the exam to write cell notation from the reactions or oral cell reaction, or to write cell reactions from cell notation. Understood? So, we will just see the example how to write the cell reaction. For that, consider a cell like this. Now, it has Ni in solid state, a single vertical line Ni plus 2 with the concentration 1 mole, double vertical line Al plus 3, again the concentration 1 mole, Al solid. We learned this in the previous session. That means try to understand this. Just we will revise what we learned in the previous session. Nickel is dipped in the solution of its own ions, that is nickel ions. Any salt solution of nickel is taken. And when nickel is in the aqueous medium, it will get converted into, or it gets dissociated into ions. That is Ni plus 2 ions and negative ions, whatever salt we have taken. Now, Ni in solid state nickel metal strip is taken. It is dipped in the 1 molar solution of nickel ions. So, single vertical lines. It indicates direct contact. There is double vertical line that indicates the anode and cathode are connected by salt bridge, that is indirectly. And cathode is aluminum strip which is in solid state dipped in the solution of aluminum ions. Solution of aluminum ions, how it is prepared? As I told you, any salt solution is taken of aluminum and it is dissolved in aqueous medium or in water, we can say. So, 1 molar concentration is prepared and thus Al plus 3 single vertical line Al will be cathode. I told you in the previous session itself, try to practice this. So, open your textbook, you will get number of examples. Just try to write the notation first. And then from the notation, we can write the cell reaction. So, Ni plus 2. That means at anode, which is to the left hand side, hence nickel will be anode. Hence, oxidation will take place at this electrode. As aluminum is at the right hand side, that means at cathode or at aluminum electrode, reduction will take place. Oxidation means removal of electron. That means nickel will remove 2 electrons to convert into Ni plus 2 ions. So this is the oxidation reaction at anode. Ni getting converted to Ni plus 2. How it will be will converted into Ni plus 2? By removal of 2 electrons. And hence the reaction is balanced like this: 2 plus, 2 minus and neutral. So charges are also balanced. Now, what will happen at cathode? At cathode there will be reduction. What is reduction? That is gaining of electron. Or in short, you can remember Al plus 3 will get converted to Al, Ni, like Ni gets converted to Ni plus 2. So the reaction is in the sequence itself. Now this Al plus 3 ions, how will it get converted into Al? To balance plus 3 charge, it must accept 3 electrons. As Ni is getting converted to Ni plus 2 because its valency is plus 2. So it will remove 2 electrons. And if you don't remember valency, just look here. In the notation itself, you will get that. Or from reaction also, we can get that this, as it is accepting 3 electrons, that means it must have plus 3 valency. So Al plus 3 ions from the solution of a salt will accept 3 electrons. From where they get electrons? They get electron from anode. So the electrons released here will travel through salt bridge towards cathode, where they are gained by the ions of the solution. And here the electrode gets converted into ions. That means electrode gets dissolved and get converted into Ni plus 2 with the release of 2 electrons, and aluminum plus 3 ions from the solution accept those electrons coming from anode and get converted into neutral aluminum. But now we have to add these two reactions to get overall cell reaction. And what is our condition to write an overall cell reaction? The electrons should not appear in the overall cell reaction. But now if you see here, you see that there are 2 electrons releasing and aluminum is accepting 3 electrons. Then when we add both the reactions, what will happen? 3 electrons will be there on the left side and 2 electrons on the right side. But we have to balance, and for balancing, what I told you, you can multiply the reaction, total reaction, by any number, numerical factor, so as to balance the number of electrons. Now, if we add these two, so what we should do? We can multiply this reaction by 3 and this reaction by 2, so that both the reactions will get 6 electrons each and they are balanced. Understood? So, to balance the electrons, oxidation reaction is multiplied by 3 and reduction by 2. And the two half reactions so obtained when added will give the overall cell reaction. How? Let us see that. Thus, 3Ni, we have multiplied Ni reaction, first oxidation reaction by 3. So, total reaction. Condition is you have to multiply whole reaction by the number whatever is required to balance the reaction. So we are multiplying by 3, so that 3Ni will give you 3Ni plus 2 plus 6 electrons. In the same way, the reduction half reaction we are going to multiply by 2, so to get 6 electrons. So 2Al plus 3 multiplied by number of electrons 2, so it will become 6 electrons, will give you 2 neutral aluminum ions, and this is a reduction half reaction. Why we multiplied it? To balance the number of electrons. And if we add these 2 electrons, these two reactions, what will happen? 6 electrons will be cancelled from the both sides, and we get overall cell reaction as 3Ni plus 2Al plus 3 gives 3Ni plus 2 plus 2Al. So this is overall cell reaction. Understood? In the overall cell reaction, electrons don't appear. And that is the important condition while writing the cell reaction. So let us consider one more example so that you will understand it in better way. So suppose the cell is represented as like this: CD, single vertical line CD plus 2, double vertical line Cu plus 2, single vertical line Cu. First, just observe the cell notation. What do you understand by this? At the left hand side, there is anode, that means CD dipped in the CD, cadmium, dipped in the solution of cadmium ions is anode. Copper dipped in the solution of copper ions is cathode. So, to the left hand side electrode or at anode, there will be oxidation. That means CD will get converted to CD plus 2 by removal of 2 electrons. In the same way, at the right hand side, there is cathode, so there is reduction, that means Cu plus 2 ions of solution will accept 2 electrons coming from anode and will get converted into copper. So the reactions will appear like this. The oxidation half reaction at anode will be like this: cadmium, CD, will get converted to Cd plus 2. How? By removal of 2 electrons. As the electrons are removed, it is oxidation. In the same way, at cathode, Cu plus 2 ions will get converted into Cu like this. So, Cu plus 2, how will they convert into Cu? By accepting 2 electrons. So, the number of charges plus must be balanced by minus to get neutral copper. So, Cu plus 2 will accept 2 electrons to get converted into Cu solid. So, these are the two half reactions. Now, these two half reactions, as they both of them contain same number of electrons, that is 2 electrons each. Hence, overall cell reaction naturally will not contain any electron, or electrons will not appear in overall cell reaction because the number of electrons are already balanced. So, if we write the overall cell reaction, then oxidation at anode, this is reduction at cathode. If we balance or if we add both the reactions, what will happen? Cd plus Cu plus 2 will give you Cd plus 2 plus Cu. So, this is your overall cell reaction. No need to multiply by any number because the number of electrons are already balanced. But if they are not balanced, anywhere, if suppose here if it is 1 electron, then you can multiply only one reaction by 2. It is also okay. Our condition is to balance the number of electrons. For that, the method is multiply total reaction by any number so as to get overall cell reaction. Understood? By observing now overall cell reaction, you can easily tell which will be cathode, which will be anode. How? Now, if you observe, Cd is getting converted to Cd plus 2. That means Cd, single vertical line, Cd plus 2. And that will be anode naturally. And Cu plus 2 is converted into Cu. That means Cu plus 2, single vertical line, Cu, and that will be cathode. So, convergence here also in overall cell reaction will tell you what will be the oxidation half reaction, what will be the reduction half reaction, and hence what will be the overall cell notation. Understood? So, in exam, you may be asked in both ways to write cell reactions by observing cell notation or by observing overall cell reaction, write down cell notation along with reduction half reaction and oxidation half reaction. The question may be asked like this also. So, for today, the assignment will be same. Write down the cell reactions from following cell. Mg single vertical line Mg plus 2, double vertical line Ag plus Ag. What do you understand by this? That means it is anode, it is cathode. Here it is oxidation, magnesium getting converted into magnesium plus 2 ions. Here it is oxidation. Ag plus silver will get converted into solid silver, that will be reduction. That means Mg will give you Mg plus 2 electrons will be anodic half reaction. Ag plus electron gives Ag will be cathodic half reaction. But the number of electrons will not match. Then what you have to do? You have to multiply cathodic half reaction by 2. That is enough. So both the reactions will get 2 electrons and finally you will get the overall cell reaction. Understood? So, second question, as I told you, both ways question can be asked. Write the cell formula for following overall cell reaction. Now from this overall cell reaction, you have to write the overall cell formula. And you have to write all the reactions as well. It's oxidation and reduction half reactions, and after adding those, you should get this. Here both are having plus 2 valency, then no need to multiply by that. So try to understand which will be anode and which will be cathode. So this will be the assignment. If you have any problem, if you don't understand anything, please contact me on my personal WhatsApp number. Send your question so that I can solve your problem. Thank you.